Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Hello everyone, this is Hemalata S, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Today I am here to give a lecture on searching techniques in data structures. So before getting into the searching techniques, first we will see what is searching. Searching is nothing but it is a process of finding a particular element in the list or an array. If the element is found, it helps us to find out the address or location or index of that particular element, else the search will say the search is unsuccessful. So there are various types of searching techniques such as linear search, binary search, hash search and tree search. One of the best example of this searching technique is for example, if you are going to take your contact list and you want a particular person's contact name or a number, so searching techniques helps in that way. So there are two most popular searching technique. One is linear search, the other one is binary search. Today we will discuss about the linear searching technique in data structure. So what is this linear search? Linear search is nothing but it is a sequential search where the searching starts from one end of an array and visits each and every element in an array and until a desired element is found. Otherwise, the search will continue till the end of the data set. So, in this linear searching algorithm, we simply traverse the list or an array completely and match each and every element of the list where the key element's location has to be found. If any element is found equal to the search element or the key element or the target element, then the search is successful and it returns the index value or the position of that particular element. Say if it is going to be an index value, what do we mean by index value? In an array, the index value starts from 0. Say if you are going to take an array of 10 elements, then the index starts from 0 and the last element will be n minus 1, that is 10 minus 1, 9. So, it starts from 0 and ends with 9. So, that is what index is. Position means it is going to be first position or second position or third position, that is index plus 1, that is what we call it as a position here. Okay. So, if no element is found equal to the key element, then the search yields no match found. Now, when do we use this linear search? When the data set is small, it works very well. Or we can use an unsorted array where the searching is very easy. Since we are going to use the searching in the sequential manner, that means we will be traversing each and every element in the array or the list. So, it works very well for the smaller data sets or for the unsorted array, but it takes more and lot of time for a larger set of data set. So, this is the algorithm for linear search. What are the things that is necessary for the algorithm of a linear search? One is you need the array name and then the number of elements in the array and the key element, that is the element that has to be searched. These are the things for a linear search function. So, linear search function, as I said, the array and the key element. For every item in the array, we have to check if that particular item is equal to the key element. Key element is nothing but the target element or the desired element that we want to find. If it is found, then we have to return its index. Now, according to the algorithm, let's see every step-by-step process. So, step 1, first we have to read the search element or the target element in the array. In step 2, we have to compare the first element in the array with the target element. If they are matching, then we have to say the element is found and we have to return the index value or the position of that particular element. If they are not matching, then we have to compare the search element with the next element in the array. Say if you are going to start with the first element, if the first element is not matching, then we have to go to the second element of the array and then we have to check the comparison. We have to repeat the same step again and again till the search element is found. If the search element is not found, it will reach the end of the array or the end of the data set. Okay. So, if the element is not found at all, then it has to say that element is not found in the array. Let us see an example here. So, we have taken an unsorted array of size 9. So, the array index starts from 0 and the size minus 1 is 8. So, 9 minus 1, it is 8. So, we are taking the key element as 41 and let us compare each and every element in the array whether the key element is matching or not. So, first step, we have to compare the first element in the array with the key element 41. So here, so 70 is not equal to the key element 41. So we have to move to the next element in the array and compare that element with the key element. So again 40 is not equal to 41. So again the iteration moves to the next element in the array and checks whether 41 is equal to 30. Still it is not matching. So again in the next element is 11. So 11 is not equal to 41. So again the iteration goes to the next element in the array and we will be comparing the next element in the array. The next element in the array is 57. 57 is also not equal to 41. So we will be comparing the next element in the array. Now 41 is equal to 41. So the target element is matched and it is found. So we have to return the index of that particular element. The index of 41 is 5. If we want to return the position of that particular element, search element or the key element, then we have to use array index plus 1. So 5 plus 1, 6. So it is in the 6th position and 5th index of the array. So this is what linear search is all about. So linear search is nothing but it is traversing to each and every element in an array in a sequential manner until the target element is found. In this session, I am concluding what is linear search algorithm and how it works. In the next section, we will see about binary search algorithm. Thank you.